Today we'll dive into the story of Prophet Musa, also known as Moses, peace be upon him, and the magicians. Before we dive into the main event, let's take a brief look at the early life of Prophet Musa. Born in a time of great turmoil, Musa's birth was a blessing and a sign of Allah's protection. Pharaoh, fearing the growing population of the Israelites, had decreed that all newborn Israelite boys were to be killed. In this dire situation, Musa's mother had no other choice but to place her baby in a basket and set him afloat on the Nile River, trusting in Allah's protection. The basket floated down the river and was found by none other than Pharaoh's wife, who, moved by the sight of the baby, decided to adopt him as her own. This was the beginning of Prophet Musa's miraculous journey. Musa grew up in the palace of Pharaoh, receiving the finest education and living a life of privilege. However, his heart always resonated with the suffering of his people, the Israelites. As Musa matured, he became increasingly aware of the oppression faced by the Israelites. One day, in a moment of anger, he killed an Egyptian who was beating an Israelite. Fearing for his life, Musa fled to the land of Midian, where he started a new chapter of his life. In Midian, Musa married and began working as a shepherd. It was during this time that he had a profound spiritual experience. One day, while tending to his flock, he saw a burning bush that was not consumed by the fire. Approaching it, he heard the voice of Allah, who called him to prophethood and commanded him to return to Egypt to free the Israelites. With this divine mission, Musa, accompanied by his brother Aaron, returned to Egypt to confront Pharaoh and demand the freedom of the Israelites. And now this brings us to the momentous encounter between Musa, Pharaoh, and the magicians. Musa, armed with faith, stood before Pharaoh and his court. Pharaoh, in his arrogance and disbelief, challenged Musa and summoned the best magicians from across the land to prove their superiority. The magicians arrived, confident in their abilities and eager to please Pharaoh. They asked Musa if he would cast his staff first or if they should begin. Musa allowed them to go first. The magicians cast their staffs and ropes, and through their trickery, they appeared to turn into serpents slithering across the ground. The crowd was amazed, and Pharaoh's arrogance grew. Then it was Musa's turn. With complete trust in Allah, he threw down his staff, and it miraculously transformed into a mighty, real serpent, which devoured the false serpents created by the magicians. The magicians were astounded. They knew their magic was merely an illusion, but what they witnessed from Musa was a true miracle, a sign of divine power. Instantly, they recognized the truth of Musa's message and the existence of the one true God, Allah. Overwhelmed by the truth, the magicians fell into prostration and declared their faith in the Lord of Musa and Aaron, saying, "We believe in the Lord of the worlds, the Lord of Musa and Aaron." Pharaoh, witnessing this unexpected turn of events, was furious. He threatened the magicians with severe punishment if they did not renounce their newfound faith. But the magicians, having seen the undeniable truth, remained firm. This story is a powerful reminder of the undeniable truth of Allah's signs and the strength of faith. The magicians, who initially sought to challenge Musa, ended up becoming some of the first to accept his message. Their immediate conversion to Islam underscores the impact of witnessing a true miracle and recognizing the power of Allah. Thank you for joining us on this journey through one of the Quran's most captivating stories. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more Islamic teachings and stories. Until next time, peace be upon you.